because of respiratory issues. Now, this is more dramatic in the developing world where the medical resources are more limited. And there are some countries in the developing world that are trying to use devices that are hand activated that are used for short-term resuscitation in place of long-term ventilation. So that there isn't really a good solution for long-term ventilation in the developing world. And we just love this project. We're really excited about it. Our passion, a lot of that comes from the fact that literally hundreds of thousands of lives can be impacted by a successful design and implementation of this project. So if I were to define ventilation in 2 words, I would say assisted breathing. Essentially what we have here is a pressure versus time graph where this device, the mechanical ventilator, provides a pressure to the infant, helping the lungs expand during inspiration, and then allows the chest to push out the air during expiration. So there are some key parameters that are important in mechanical ventilation. We have here a positive and expiratory pressure, which is a minimum pressure that we will never go below, and it rises up to the peak inspiratory pressure during the inspiration time. And then when that is reached, the expiration begins for a certain amount of time. So that is basically the physiology or the science behind ventilation.
So working with Dr. Goudet, a neonatologist, we've been able to come up with the following required performance characteristics for the ventilator that we're designing. We talked about the breathing rate. The respiratory rate is the number of breaths per minute. We want our ventilator to provide a waveform that has around 10 or 20 to 80 breaths per minute. We want the